All right, so good night, everyone. As always, we talk in Trinidad and Tobago football and what's next, right? Today, Curacao would have dropped their squad for our upcoming game against them September the 5th. So it says here that head coach Dick Advocaat has selected 23 players for the upcoming FIFA World Cup qualifiers. I think he has 7 new players in the team. The Blue Wave will play against Trinidad and Tobago on September the 5th, which is the one that's important to us, right? And then their next game is on the 9th of September. So, I promise that today I'm not going to talk about the TTFA or anything against our team because our fellow content creator, most people would know, Scully has asked that we don't talk about them. And only for today, I'll respect that view. And I wouldn't say anything about our team. So I would just talk about Curacao and then their squad. First and foremost, this Curacao team, I want to put it to us that if this Curacao team gets it right, this is probably the hardest team in our group. Why I say that? We know all about Jamaica to an extent. We know their players, there's a lot of information about what the coach has been doing. We've worked somewhat with them. Curacao has seemed to be the dark horse, but in saying they are the dark horse, their team is, I always have my book with information. Their team has players from, plenty of them from first and second division in Holland, which is pretty decent football because we have had players who have been in the Holland programs before. So, and that's honestly like 1 or 2 players for the most. They have a goalkeeper who's in first division. They have a goalkeeper who's in second division, and they have a goalkeeper who just his contract just finished, and I think he was first division Holland also. So with regards to their defenders, they have a defender playing in the Saudi league, and we know the quality of that league is drastically improving. They're getting foreign-based players and they're really improving their league. Again, that's something. I'm not gonna talk about Trinidad and Tobago football today. They have 2 players in the second division in Holland. They have 1 in the first division in Holland. They have 1 who is playing first division in Turkey. They have 1 who is in EFL 1 in England. They have 1 who is in the Prem for Burnley. They have 1 who is playing in the Belgian first division also. So far, seems like pretty top players. In their midfield, they have 1 player who is playing in first division Holland, 1 who is in second division in Holland, 2 who are playing in Turkey currently, 1 who's playing in Switzerland, first division, FC Zurich, and 1 midfielder who is in EFL 1, which is third division in England so far. With regards to their strikers, they have 1 who's playing in Israel, 1 who's playing in Belgian first division, 1 who's playing in Greece, 1 who's playing in Indonesia, and 1 who currently doesn't have a club, but his last club was CF Intercity, I think, which is 4th division in Spain. So still good quality football. So all in all, this squad, if they get it right, have a lot of professionals, and all these countries that I call, most of them already have resumed football for the season. So they'll be back in season. They'll be back in season. So they'll be match fit, obviously, because plenty of them have a lot of pre-season football and things that goes on before. So they're back. I mentioned their coach, Dick Advocaat. I want to say that I only looked at his previous managerial status when it comes to countries, because I know that our coach likes to mention that we only have players for a 10-day window and for a short period. So it's not like he's a club coach where he has the players week in, week out, and to develop his philosophy. So I'll accept that and I'll go ahead with that. Dick has been previously Netherlands coach, UAE, Korea Republic, Belgium, Russia, Serbia, and Iraq. That is 3, 6, 7 countries before where he is now. So he's coming with a wealth of experience. He knows how to get his players within that short window. I know we like to talk about Steve McLaren. Steve McLaren's only country that he managed was England. He did a lot of work in clubs where, again, you have players for a longer period of time and doing work. Our coach, well, this is his first stint as a national coach. So, again, I'm just giving information today. You tell me what you think. And as usual, we'll talk any comments. So, like, share, and subscribe. I heard that early next week we should be dropping our squad. I'll definitely do one then. I won't do one for Jamaica because, again, we pretty much know Jamaica, and when Bermuda drops their own, I'll probably get some information on their players also. But I'm saying this is just for information purposes, and this is to let people realize, because a lot of people may not be aware, that Curacao is not a walkover team. Curacao recently drew with Canada 1-1, and I know there are a lot of these players who now coming into the squad, but they are gelling and they are getting better. We're not afraid of them. We just need to be on our P's and Q's and make sure on September the 5th we go out, we support, we work hard, and we get the 3 points that we desperately need to start the campaign right. So again, like, share, and subscribe, and just let me know your thoughts in the comments. So thank you.